Yeah! Welcome back to Let's Do Snowboard. We have a whole 6 races left to do here. So we still have some stuff to do, thankfully, on this mountain before we start just kind of hoboing it out across this mountain in hopes of finding the secret to eternal youth. Which, it's probably a bit late for us to find anything preserving youth, but still. I'm curious if it doesn't count you having gone through different parts of the track here. Okay, those guys going right are taking a very slow path there. But, ooh, look at you. I'm actually gonna... I was trying to actually hop off the... I was trying to hop right off the cliff, so I didn't spend as much time in the air. But, what was I saying? Oh, go away. But if the go to every part of the mountain thumbs up doesn't count places that you go as part of events like this one, which it may or may not, then that'd be really awkward and tricky to deal with, since I might know I've been to some place at some point in time, but not in the free roam. Of course, at the same time, the 300-point combo event I actually did do, or thumbs up I did actually manage to get, just by doing it during an event, so I'm not completely sure. I'm certain I've gone all the way to the right here before. Going for that one particular, I don't know if that's Griffin, I think it's Griffin's wing if I go to the right here. And then if I go, then which places can I go to from here? Now if I go left, I think there are the moguls. But I've gone right here fewer times. Maybe. Just trying to guess which places I haven't been to. So I don't know if this game just keeps track of areas that you've been in for that particular thumbs up. It says, okay, be in this area, not this one. It's just like a finite number of places you have to check off the list. Or if it's more that you have to actually have covered like a certain percentage of the map or something like that, which is also possible. Although I'm kind of curious. There's some parts here I don't know if I've been on. I don't know if I've gone here. For instance, I don't recognize this, honestly. Huh. It's kind of weird. There's not much to do here. It's kind of flat and boring. I don't know if it warrants having its own name or anything fun like that, but it's there. I think a bunch of people were taking that path actually when you were on the race earlier, maybe? Or some other part, I don't remember. I would have been surprised if I actually got the thumbs up just from doing that, because I know I haven't been there, but I don't know where else I haven't been. That was kind of exciting at least. Okay then. I imagine I've probably been to the far right here before. Probably. Maybe, maybe not. No idea. Huh. I don't know what it is that makes my nunchuck stop working sometimes. It all seems like it's when I hit things in the game that my nunchuck stops working, which is kind of silly. In that case, though, that's Game. And or hardware. Stop doing that. Alright. Well, I'm out of ideas again as to places I haven't been. Ooh, Kraken. That's different. Starting on the right tentacle. It's generally, to me, the less interesting tentacle, but I guess it is kind of cool getting to race through a bunch of ice like this. Going from first to fifth very quickly, and vice versa. Do I want to go through the larva? Let's see why I would. Oh, if I don't get the larva... Wait. Shoot. Okay, I guess I'm taking Basilisk, which is probably a really bad idea. We'll see what happens if I take Basilisk. Because the distance I'm going is shorter. But Basilisk is generally pretty flat. So we'll see what happens. I mean, again, that total elevation difference is the same no matter what path I take. So it shouldn't make a massive difference. I feel like I'm constantly wanting for speed if I go down Basilisk. Maybe this was the right way to go. Incidentally. I'm almost surprised. And it is the more direct route, it's just that I usually go so slowly down Basilisk, but again, if the total elevation difference is the same, it shouldn't make that much of a difference. I guess if you go down to Basilisk, you have a sudden drop and then flat after that, and that's a lot slower than having a more consistent drop the whole time, probably. Ah! You actually get 4 whole squares there, but it wasn't any of the right squares. That's not how many squares you have, it's whether they're the right squares. Okay. Where else have I not gone? I'm less and less sure as time goes on. So there's a path from Gnome to... So look at the map. There's a path from Gnome to... Did I go that way? No. There's a path from Gnome to the ravine, to Unicorn's Ravine. Which... at the very end of Gnome, that is. I believe that's the Crystal Cave I found fairly early on. There's also a path from... Ugh. From... what looks like Unicorn to Griffin? If I'm reading that right? Now let's see if... oh, whoops. That wasn't actually where I wanted to go. Darn it. Might as well go... oh, come on. Might as well go through the center up here to make sure that this is counted for places that I've gone through. That wasn't actually where I was planning on going. I'm sure I've gone over these before. I just jumped over them probably, which probably doesn't make a difference as far as covering all the ground goes. But this possessing Unicorn. There's a path though from Griffin to Unicorn, it looks like. I like how where you actually end up on the map does not correlate very strongly with where the icons are on the pause screen. In fact, where the icons are on the pause screen doesn't seem very helpful at all. But there is... I mean, it's hard to really... I can't really point at the screen, despite this being a Wii game, to show you where it is that I'm talking about, the path that I think I might not have taken. So I'll just have to show you. The worst part's gonna be though if we actually have taken all the paths, but not all of them registered for some reason or another. I'm just gonna have to take all these different paths at random and hope that at some point I get what I'm hoping for. I'm fairly sure I've taken the right here before. Left, on the other hand, I'm also pretty sure I've taken at least at some point somewhere. Free roam, I have no idea. Let's go, for instance. So this is unicorn. Is this also considered unicorn over here? So I don't know if I've taken this right here. Well, I took this, I think, like, maybe my first. Okay. Can't do tricks if your nunchuck isn't working. I think the first time I came on this mountain, I went through that path, actually. Oh, that's something else we've already done. So that's, I guess, Unicorn's Ravine has multiple entrances or something, if it's what seems to be then? I might have misunderstood what the boundaries are for Ravine versus Griffin. I'm admittedly not too clear on what Griffin's Nest comprises. Like, I get the idea that kind of starts around base camp, and then you can go straight south from there, or you can head west like I'm going now. And if you go straight south from base camp, that'll put you onto the beak. But then, I guess, like, I feel like this entire mazy area, which for some reason is only just now identified as Griffin according to the game. I feel like this is... Which way am I going? Oh, this is where I want to go. I feel like, I guess this entire mazy bit is all Griffin, and if you go further west, or if you go as far as possible to the west, you get taken to Gnome. And I guess this is also Unicorn. Something like that. So I've taken that path recently back to Gnome. I don't know how often I've actually just gone straight down right here. But where does that take me if I go left of... If I hang a left here? Like that path that I went on last time I went down Griffin and Unicorn. Is that also Unicorn's Ravine? I guess that's a part of the Unicorn's Ravine that Griffin goes down. Jesus, takes me way higher than I expected to. I just want to go down the Griffin's Peak. So where does the Griffin's Peak feed into then? Directly. I admit we had a little bit less racing this episode than I expected. I'm trying to figure out what the boundaries are here. At the same time, I'm kind of hoping that me covering ground again here will actually help get the thumbs up I'm trying to get. So here I keep going down past the base camp, which takes me to Griffin. But then where does Griffin spit me out at exactly? I also still have no idea what I'm supposed to jump over later. That one I might have to look up. Let's run down here for instance. So is this Griffin that for instance Kraken's larvae spits us out at? Or is this immediately turned back into Ravine? Game, you need to give me more advanced notice than that. So if I can just go down here, for instance. Yes, this is also Unicorn's Ravine. Huh. That would put me on the hoof if I went down to the left instead. That's where I usually go from here. going down this way on the left, is it? Will be the... Where is the unicorn's horn end? Well, there's just the horn. And the part that you can hop over. Now that I don't remember. One thing I was wondering about though was also if I could get to the unicorn's hoof from Basilisk. If I just hang her right here. Without going through the larvae, actually sting on Basilisk. If I pull a really hard right afterwards, gonna go onto hoof. Because it feels like I could, strictly speaking. But I might go uphill from there. If I try going to the hoof from there, I can't tell if you're supposed to go from Basilisk to hoof or from hoof to Basilisk, in all seriousness. So I wonder if I'm going around in this section for. Just hang a really hard right. As much as one can. No, that's absolutely uphill. That's weird. Because it feels a bit like you're going backwards if you go down hoof from Unicorn. But you definitely can't go up to hoof from Basilisk. Because on the right from where I was just now is not where you want to be. Alright, I guess that'll be it for this episode then. I guess I'll see you guys next time. The next episode is We Ski and Snowboard. I'll come back next week with probably some more information on what to do, since otherwise there's not much anything left to do in the game aside from 5 races and a couple collection missions, and then lastly, a couple miscellaneous things. This one, we're still working on this one. We've been making progress on it for a while. It shouldn't take much longer. I'm surprised we don't have it already, actually. These we'll have to work out on our own. I imagine Dragon's Den is where the next amazing run is, but we'll have to see. It could be anywhere, really. Looking for the next thing, Jump Down is really the only thing that's left. This week, we might just get deliberately later, if I don't get on my own, which it seems like I won't. And then the playing all courses and areas, I have no idea. They're all events, I just mentioned that, basically. And finding 200 snowmen, that might just never happen. And jumping across the thing. So jumping across the thing is the only thing I need to figure out. It's the only thing I haven't done. In terms of, like, finding secrets and whatnot. It's the only secret thing. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Look how fast I'm getting at that. But it's not enough. Oh well. Bye, everyone.